Where are we today on the Zambo television? Where are we today on Zambo television? Well, I'm glad you asked that. We are in Edinburgh's capital city. We are in Edinburgh's capital city? No, we are in Scotland. Scotland's capital city. Edinburgh. What can we say about Edinburgh? Well, unlike Glasgow, the Edinburghers have actually cherished and kept a hold of their historic buildings. Not that you're seeing very many of them in this video. There's some coming into view now. Right, I don't know where we're going to go, so we'll go a little toddle about in Edinburgh. So what can we say about it? It's an amazing place. There's one of the world's biggest art festivals, Edinburgh Festival happens to. A world-renowned Hogmanay party. Every year they close off the main drags, put on bands and lots of cool stuff. And I don't know where I'm going. I don't know the roadways. There's cultural differences between Glasgow and Edinburgh as well. One of the most important ones being, if you buy fish and chips in Edinburgh, you get asked if you want salt and sauce on your chips. Now if you're a Glaswegian like me, you might take umbrage or offence at that, but we can't hold it against them. They may have the Scottish Parliament, but they don't have the common sense to have salt and vinegar in their chips. My dad, he had a fish and chip shop, so he'd have turned in his grave at the very idea of salt and sauce on your chips. And on the subject of food, I would say maybe 20-25 years ago, the grub in Edinburgh absolutely wiped the floor with Glasgow. It's not like that anymore. I'd say Glasgow holds its own when it comes to food. Edinburgh is definitely a more touristed place than Glasgow. The Queen has a house in Edinburgh. What else can we say about it? This little street that you can't go up is absolutely stunning, but you can't go up it, so I can't give you a look at that. I would say Glasgow, right? There's a east-west divide with Glasgow and Edinburgh. I would say Glasgow was the vibier place, right? People might be a bit friendlier. Now I don't want to offend any of my viewers from Edinburgh. However, if you stop at a bus stop in Glasgow, people start talking to you. You know, you don't go into a pub and don't have a conversation. Anything else, there's more tourists here. So, but is that the reason that Edinburgh appears not to be as friendly? Maybe like London, the people are a bit wizened by all the tourists that come every year and ask for directions to places. I don't know, but very, very pretty. They've kept a hold of their architecture. You get salt and sauce in your chips, brown sauce. Anything else? Scottish Parliament's here. The Queen's got a house here. The Queen did have a house here. She passed away recently. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Has anybody noticed the Queen's passed? Anything else to say about Edinburgh? Listen, I'm a Glasgow boy. I think for music, Glasgow and music venues, Glasgow wipes the floor with Edinburgh, even though they have the big mad festival on every year. Anything else? East-west divide about Glasgow and Edinburgh? I prefer Glasgow, honestly. I've worked through here a lot and I've never actually felt at home in the place. It's pretty nice enough people and stuff like that. It's just Glasgow's better. Should I stop the video at that point? The phone's been cutting out quite a lot, so let's keep the phone going and we'll go down here. Is that the road we just come up? There's some filming going on, isn't there? Yeah. So some movie or TV companies are filming. Right, I better go back to Glasgow. I was through in Edinburgh looking at a pub that's got some problems with noise. Neighbours complaining about the amount of noise the people in the boozers making. Why would you move into the town centre of a city and then complain that when you're living above a pub it's noisy? Honestly, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I think some people just like more. Right, let's jump over here. I'll get out the car and we'll have a look at Edinbra Castle. See the effort I put in for my 35 YouTube followers. Right, here we go. That's an amazing thing to have in the middle of your town, isn't it? So at the end of the video, I don't mean to offend anybody from Edinburgh, but I think Edinburgh's shit. If you want to experience Scottishness and Scottishism, come to Glasgow. Right, thank you all for watching. Bye.